Good morning. That's with you, Professor Nadia Idi from 3 ENL Plus, CNEAD, Algeria, and the University of Abdurrahman Mia, Béjaïa, Algeria. Welcome to the MOOC of Academic Writing and Writing a Research Paper, where will we introduce you to different concepts related to academic writing, scientific paper, the IMRAD structure, writing standards, and types of research papers. But before all, let us see the MOOC instructors and the designers of this content. First, we have the MOOC coordinator, Professor Soriana Yassine from the University of Tizi Ouzou, Dr. Guradia Bougabs from l'ENS Constantine, Dr. Abdelzar Gafsi from the University of Msila, Dr. Hisham Suheli from the University of Batnatou, and finally myself, Professor Nadia Idi from the University of Béjaïa. As far as this course is concerned, of course, in academia and international communications, English has become the dominant language, and university teachers, researchers, and hospital university teachers rely on English to read, teach, and write their research papers. As such, academic writing is becoming increasingly essential, and academics worldwide are recognizing the need to enhance their English language skills. What is academic writing then? So academic writing is a formal style used in higher education institutions. It is the standard of writing for students who are required to produce for their assignments and what professors and academic researchers use to write their course and all types of scholarly materials. Before any MOOC, you are supposed to have a number of prerequisites. That's why having relevant knowledge of vocabulary and grammar, having learned how to write coherent paragraphs and essays in English, distinguishing between formal and informal style, and being familiar with the basics of academic text written in English are all requirements needed from you before starting this MOOC. Let's move to the MOOC's objectives. Read, understand, and distinguish different academic styles in English, comprehend, outline, and apply scientific conventions, successfully use the IMRAD structure, learn the specificities of academic writing in terms of vocabulary, grammar, structure, and style, and finally integrate and apply ethical standards and academic integrity in writing. As for this course, it is divided into 4 weeks. In the first week, you will learn about the course content, getting started, and the placement test. In the second week, we will introduce you to academic writing. And then in the third week, you will learn about the stages of academic writing. And finally, in the fourth week, so tips to write IMRAD components and related tips to develop, skills to develop will be also introduced. Let us move to the weeks in details. For the first week, about the course content and getting started and the placement test will be divided into the academic writing pre-test and then the meet your instructors, the course organization, and finally, we need to know a little bit about yourself. So tell us about yourself in the forum section. In the second week, we will introduce you to academic writing, so it is Introduction to Academic Writing. This week is divided into 3 sequences. Sequence 1 is related to the characteristics and types of academic writing, and you will move in the second sequence to techniques and stages of academic writing, and finally, in the third sequence, you will deal with the do's and don'ts of academic writing. As for this third week, so the stages of academic writing will be developed in details in 3 main sequences. The first sequence is planning, drafting, and sharing. The second sequence is about evaluating and revising. And finally, sequence 3 is about editing and publishing. The last week is quite also important, and it covers maybe the details related to all the previous weeks. And here we will introduce you in 4 main sequences to tips to write IMRAD components and related skills to develop. In the first sequence, so we will teach you how to write your titles, keywords, plain language, summaries, and abstracts. In the second sequence, you will learn about writing introductions, implications, and conclusions. In the third sequence, you will learn about writing the methods, results, and discussion sections. And finally, you will deal with the academic integrity and scientific evidence in the fourth and last sequence. And of course, thank you for watching this about the video, and wait for the coming sections and weeks in order to learn a lot about academic writing and writing research papers with our team. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.